I was told to clean up my language a little bit. I don't sound like a real Christian. Jeez, don't accuse me of that, will you, people? So anyway, in the spirit of cleaning up my language, gosh dang, here we go again. Same song, second verse, a little bit louder, a little bit worse. What you gonna do when they come for you, bad boys? Yeah, you didn't expect me to sing it, do you? I can't carry a tune. Okay, it is Friday the 27th of May, 2022. Oh, finally, at 1500 hours yesterday. That's 3 p.m. for you draft dodging sand crabs that keep calling me a Navy cook. I'm done shoveling dirt. Today it's planting time. Can't wait. However, I'm not done shoveling all the bullshit that's piling up around my perch. Yep, high upon the wall, people. So let's get into it. But first, and this is a big first, BF's buddy, the other half of the Toxic Twins, you know who I'm talking about, Murray, sent me an email yesterday with a link and a challenge. It's about a 2-minute link. The challenge? If you're not one ball short of a full sack, you would play and feature this link in your next podcast. Ooh, wow, Shazam. Well, okay, Mary, challenge accepted. And stay tuned, people, to the end of this podcast. So, by now you all know I'm a big fan of old sayings and quotable quotes. And how did I forget internet memes, especially, but not limited to, memes on golfalphabravo.com. Here we go. Question from the left. How many people must die in mass shootings before you are willing to give up your guns to prevent this? Answer. I'll give up my guns to prevent mass shootings when you cut off your dick to prevent rapes. I love it. How cool is that? Common sense in 2 sentences. Now, it should come as no surprise to any of you that our elected officials, your elected officials, are jumping through their assholes, both parties, beating the drums for sensible gun control, common sense gun control. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, goddamn, another one of Murray's relatives, is stumping for red flag laws. He even has the audacity to claim it has popular support from both parties and the American public at large. Well, is he right? Let's take a trip back in the time machine and see who supported red flag laws first. I think you know, but maybe in case you forgot, here we go.
Trump is now publicly demanding stricter gun control in a break with the NRA and fellow Republicans. The president met with lawmakers at the White House yesterday and told them he'd even support bypassing due process to take guns from the mentally ill. Paula Reed is at the White House with the surprising remarks from the president. Paula, good morning.
Good morning. The central theme of the president's agenda was strengthening background checks for folks trying to purchase weapons. He brought that up about a dozen times in that meeting with lawmakers, but he says no matter what action is actually taken, he just wants to quickly end the nonsense of mass shootings.
We have to act. We can't wait and play games and nothing gets done.
Oh, did you think I was going to talk about the idiot, the imposter in chief? No. This is the Donald.
President Trump stunned lawmakers on both sides of the aisle Wednesday with his overarching demands for gun control.
Like, take the firearms first and then go to court.
After Vice President Mike Pence suggested court procedures for removing guns from dangerous people, Trump caught him and many in the room off guard by seeming to dismiss due process.
I like taking the guns early, so you could do exactly what you're saying, but take the guns first, go through due process second.
Now, there's our staunch defender of making America great. Big supporter of the Second Amendment, huh? Yeah. What part of shall not be infringed doesn't this guy get? So there's your man that walks on water, people. Long before Chucky Schumer. Oh, and he's a good friend of Chuck Schumer's, by the way. Now, everybody seems to jump on the bandwagon, driven by mass casualty events. 10 dead 2 weeks ago in Buffalo. 22 dead in Uvalde, Texas, a few days ago. Horrific and tragic events. I don't doubt it for a second. That's 32 in 2 weeks, by my math. But is there a hypocrisy here amongst our politicians, both parties? I say, hell yeah, there is. And I want to know why a pot-smoking, far-left commie comedian Can you see what I see? And he can see what I see that most people can't? Oh yeah, people. Just a little bit from Jimmy Dore.
1 million Afghan children could starve this winter. Are U.S. sanctions to blame? Yes! Yes! And we don't give a shit. Watch this. You know I know we don't give a shit. Here's Madeleine Albright, who everybody just lauded because she died as being a great humanitarian and a great person. Here she is talking about killing 500,000 kids.
We have heard that 500,000 children have died. I mean, that's more children than died in Hiroshima. And you know, is the price worth it? I think this is a very hard choice, but we think the price is worth it.
She's saying we killed 500,000 children and it's worth it.
Come on, the hypocrisy is appalling. And if you can't see that, I don't know what to tell you. Now look, it's well known I'm no gynecologist, but I can tell a cunt when I see one. And I don't mean civilian under naval training. This pig, Madeleine Albright, and remember that other one from the Supreme Court that died maybe a year ago? Ruth Bader Ginsburg? Yeah, the only thing I can say about either one of them is, thank God they're dead. Sorry, Mary, I know you're related. Now, I'd only add, Jimmy Dore won't go here, and we don't always agree, to 2,500 per day abortions performed in USA. Many on the same left have clearly stated if abortion becomes illegal, well, they're going to get them anyway. Gee whiz! If guns are banned by law, would criminals get them anyway? Who'd have thunk of that? So cry me a river. And I'm not mocking the 32 recent dead over the last few weeks. I mean, you can't, unless you can't put yourself in their shoes. It's never happened to you, but I think I can truly feel the pain of the surviving families in France. It's got to suck on a level unknown to mankind. But when it comes to the big picture of U.S. foreign policy worldwide, the death count, the body count of our governmental sanctioned, people-approved, endless killing of men, women, and children worldwide, 32 doesn't even scratch the surface. Correct me if I'm wrong, people. And I'll probably lose more subs for saying this. But I don't care. Our Creator will not be mocked. Our country has a serious amount of innocent blood on its hands. And there will be, not maybe, but will be, consequences. So that is that. Now finally, at the Murray's request, I accept the challenge. So, don't call me a Navy cook, or don't even begin to imply I'm one ball short of a full sack. All right, Mary, here you go. Take it away.
In the global fight against COVID-19, the Jewish people, who make up a tiny percentage of the world's population, have had an outsized impact in the difficult battle to protect lives. As scientists, chief medical officers,
they're showing pictures,
and top healthcare officials. Yet the contributions of one extraordinary person tower above the rest. That extraordinary person is Pfizer Chairman and CEO Dr. Albert Bourla. Dr. Bourla led his team to deliver a COVID-19 vaccine in record time, while taking a risk by declining U.S. federal funding to avoid government bureaucracy and expedite vaccine production. A child of Holocaust survivors from a Greek Jewish community destroyed by the Nazis, he's proud of his Jewish heritage, is active in Holocaust remembrance and education, and a strong supporter of Israel, which was the first country outside the U.S. to receive the Pfizer vaccine and the antiviral pill. The pandemic is certainly not over, but the world is infinitely better off with Dr. Bourla helping lead the charge to save lives, with more than 2.5 billion Pfizer vaccine doses already distributed. Because of Dr. Bourla's extraordinary contribution to humanity as the world battles the worst health crisis in 100 years, Dr. Albert Bourla has been selected as the recipient of the 2022 Genesis Prize, the Jewish Nobel Prize.
Well, there you go, Murray. Tried to call my bluff, huh? All right, people. You know, I'm going to tell you, I got stuff to do.